contract. It's the contract that Aptos uses. So this is the loan amount and everything, more UI, and then you can see previous loans as well. So right now on the current loans and previous loans dashboard, you can see everything that's visible. You can see the loan value, you can see all of this data, the lender address, etc. But now what I'm going to do is, what I'll do right now is that I'll take this existing platform and I'll transform it into a DeFi product. So this right now is peer to peer. I've been studying compound V2 docs, some things around how the Moonbill protocol works. So now what's going to happen is I'll create a new dashboard for it. This is the first feature that I'm going to introduce. That I'll introduce something that is like a dashboard and shows the total value log, total asset values, then visualization using graphs of everything that's happening on the platform, real-time analysis of what NFT floor value is there at this point and what you lose, whether or not you have an NFT that's extremely liquid, which is extremely risky, and you should take it out of the pool at that particular point or not. So these are certain things that I will work on. Along with this, for me, it's going to be crazy learning because I'll be learning how to fetch on-chain data, and then I'll have to work with more oracles to get data from there and display it on this. So first thing is the dashboard. Second is the risk analysis that I'll have to study and implement on top of this. So if you as a user come to this platform, you'll not just get this simple, very crappy UI. You'll have something that displays entire history of transaction NFT listing, and then you'll be able to understand the historical APRs that were there for other NFTs. So this is something that will improve the entire product, and this is something that I believe has not been built on Aptos. And as a builder, this is going to be good learning for me. I'll be delivering, and I'll be getting a grant for building that. And for users, this is going to be something that's new and something that will help improve the Aptos ecosystem as a whole.
Good stuff. That's great. Thanks for your presentation and introduction to UDHAARifi. How long have you been working on that project for?
This is a project that I made for a hackathon. So this is something that I took inspiration from an already existing project, but it was on some other chain. So I took already existing tokens. Okay, so you don't have to write ERC20 tokens. It's just like that. And also, I come from a background of making projects on the EVM chains. So this Aptos and the entire move thing was new to me. So this is something that I built around 3 or 4 months ago. I refactored the entire user interface, and now I am very bullish on converting it into a DeFi product. So I want to work on it. I want to introduce, basically convert it from a peer-to-peer to a pool-based lending and borrowing NFT platform, so that anybody who comes can get liquidity on their NFTs and doesn't have to wait. So there are certain NFT lending platforms, very famous like NFTFi on different chains. But I think Aptos deserves one of its own, and this is something that I'm going to build. If it becomes pretty big in the future, this is something that we can actually go and launch. But for now, even if I build it as a good product, it's going to be very nice.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Good stuff. And anyone can check out the full details that you've included on the buildle for your project on DoraHacks. So
Oh,
if
yeah.
you head over to dorahacks.io/Aptos and find this round of the grant DAO program, you can find all of the buildles for all of the grantees, the 6 grantees, and check out the details there before casting your vote. Cool. Okay, thanks, Ravish. We'll move on to the second grantee, but really good to have you on board for this round. We have Ashish from AptosSybilShield. How's it going, Ashish? Can you hear me
Uh,
all right?
oh yes, I can.
Very good.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good.
Uh,
Looking forward to hearing about your project.
oh, so I'll just share my screen then. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yep, I can see it nicely.
Okay. Yeah, nice. Oh, hi everyone. So I'm here to present SibilShield. So what is SibilShield? So it's a hybrid on-chain, off-chain Sibyl attack detection system for Aptos blockchain. So it's ML powered. So and we are using zero knowledge proofs. And it's developer friendly. Just one line integration should be enough. And we are using on-chain, off-chain, and social verification as multi defense, as this is the number one threat for fair distribution in Web3, and we have seen a lot of trouble because of fake actors acting, the same guy acting as multiple different addresses and creating a mess, and which is really bad. And that's why I used on chain, off chain, and zero knowledge to see if I can give developers a way to completely fix this or at least help them. So I'll just go through the dashboard. So as you can see here, what I'll go through my uh, this is the architecture. As you can see, uh, we have all connected our on-chain modules with our off-chain modules. So all the complex work and blockchain-heavy works are done off-chain, but everything is protected as we are using differential privacy and zero knowledge proofs after we are done. So, and we create patterns of civil pattern just to analyze. So I'll just show you a couple of addresses, which is high score. So this has multiple accounts. So we're just tracking all the risk factors. And for the low ones, I can just go and see. So they have normal transaction patterns, consistent gas price, so they have relatively low, so they're a pretty normal one. So in the network analysis, you can just see how different it is. You can just go there and see what addresses are, and they're creating patterns. So this is all you can just move around, see how they're linked, and just get more knowledges on the addresses that are being done. So for the verification, what I wanted to do was create a ZK proof for every single thing. So I just want to do social verification for now. So anyone, Elon Musk, for now, let's just say Aptos user. So he would need to post this. Then if he verifies, then I would take this verification and GitHub verification. So then I would have my social ZK proof for this. And to prevent bots, I've used four different ways, but the best one, I guess, the bot would probably lose is this one, which requires human level intelligence. I guess it would be pretty tough for the AI as well to figure it out. But if you fix it, you're done. So while when analyzing, I didn't want to. So we are adding some noise just to prevent any. So while we are analyzing the data, so we don't leak any privacy or anything, but uh, really keep all their proofs intact. So mainly this reputation system is calculated off chain, but it goes to on chain and directly. So we send the reputation scores. So we have on-chain modules to create a reputation token. So every time we know it's transparent on how much reputation the addresses has and all the information. So there is everything is open every time, and developers would have no problems getting this reputation score and if the address is being flagged or not. So integration is I wanted to keep it really easy, so it's pretty simple. And for webhooks also, I think people would find it really helpful just to show. So why I wanted you guys to vote for me is that even for this hackathon, we are wasting some time just for civil attacks. So I just hope we can do something to fix this as well, so we don't waste our time on unnecessary things. And if you want to go through my architecture, I have it here. I'll be also sharing it in my GitHub page if you want to know more, or if you have any questions on how am I doing things off chain, on chain, and how they're linked. Um, and yeah, so I guess yeah, please vote for me.
Yeah, Great. Thanks, Ashish. Great to have you on board. And again, everyone can check out all the details to AptosSybilShield as well from the DoraHacks Aptos Grant DAO page. So how many people are working on this project? Is it just yourself, or do you have a team
Yeah,
as well?
it's just me for now. It's just
Okay.
me.
Right. Yeah. Well, we're all about supporting the early stage teams and projects at DoraHacks. So really glad to have both of you on board. A reminder, anyone can go ahead and vote now with some APT, even a small donation for a project like 0.01 APT does make a difference because we use quadratic voting. This is a quadratic funding round, sorry. So even if someone votes 100 APT, it's actually not worth 100 times as if someone voted with one, if you know what I mean. The weight of whales is given less weight from quadratic funding. So even a small donation for the projects that you like is going to make a big difference in determining how much of the matching pool they get. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. That's really good to hear your presentations. I'm going to share my screen now because we have HypeFlow AI, who sadly couldn't join us as they are busy this weekend. But I'll show their video that they prepared as a demonstration for their project. So the third project is HypeFlow AI. And I'll just say quickly before they start, they've sped up the audio, so it does sound slightly weird, but you should be able to understand what he's saying.
Welcome to the demo of HypeFlow AI, the first AI-driven social trading agent that converts Twitter hype into real-time DeFi trades on Aptos blockchain. In this video, I'll walk you through how it works, what makes it unique, and how it will transform the way we trade in decentralized finance. So what is HypeFlow AI? At its core, HypeFlow AI listens to the crypto community on Twitter, it gets sentiments, and autonomously executes trades based on that social signal. It bridges the world of Web2 social influence and Web3 financial systems using AI, on-chain trading, and a gamified feedback loop. So how it works. So we track tweets with hashtag like AptosHype or whatever tweet the user will be specifying in the agent. Our AI, powered by Gemini or OpenAI, performs deep sentiment analysis, not just keywords, but intents and emotion. We scan the Aptos blockchain on-chain activities, like last token swap transfer. Based on this data, our decisions logic triggers trades, like buying, selling, or reallocating assets. And trader executed on PancakeSwap, and we post the updates in real time to Twitter or Discord to close the loop. So tweets are posted according to that, like this HypeFlow approach process. Like this is our personal agent that tracks the activities on the network. So what are the key features? First, like we have the AI decision logic. It weights tweets influence, volume influences scores, and market conditions. As you can see, this is an analytic dashboard with a proper current sentiment score, tweet volume, sentiment impact, sentiment trade analysis, sentiment by score, top keyword analysis, and sentiment analysis methodology. All things are being calculated on the parallel. Then we have DeFi integration. So the user can trade directly through a platform based on all the decisions agents calculating and training keywords, all the social sentiment. The user will be able to place order limit biases or like all the recent trades and the trading pairs. And like dynamic, our platform provides a very dynamic UI to the user, so that the user will be able to perform all the landing, staking, swapping, hassle-free. Just the user will be just setting up the agent and so you're ready to go. So let's dive in how things are working here. The user can set up the agent either through the front end or either directly through the command and line interface. So the user will go to the agent section. All the previously created agents will appear here. As you can see that this is a test agent currently stopped, and this was the previous sentiment score. And the user will be properly able to modify their agent. The user will be able to set all the preferences and parameter according to the need, like what will be the minimum confidence score, maximum slippage, trade size, monitoring intervals, and minimum scores. All these things user will be able to set up. User will be able to create their own new agents also. And like let's see what happening in the backside of the code, like in the terminal. So as you can see, our backend is running. these are the available agents as you saw on the front end card. So let's start our agent. The user can start the agent from directly from the terminal or to the front end of the. So we'll start our agent. Agent is started, and now the agent is running. Okay, let's see what's happening on the backend card. As you can see that successfully we authenticated with the Twitter, and we have fetched the tweets. The user will be able to set how many what will be the numbers of the tweets the user wants to fetch, so that a proper score or sentiment can be calculated based on that. Currently, we have set it to tweet count to 9, so that this is the sentiment score we have calculated. This is the confidence score we have calculated, and this is the trade decision analysis. So current sentiment is this, current confidence is this, and our threshold is 0.6 for this. And for bullish, our threshold is 0.4, and for bearish, our threshold is 0.2. Since the confidence scores matches, we got a green check, but bullish score doesn't match, so we got a red cross. So that's why the decisions is hold positive. So our agent automatically calculated the decision, what we should be doing, either will be hold or staking or lending. So based on that, the staking operation is visible for now, and lending operation is visible. Since we didn't met the proper threshold, so we don't have an ideal situation here in which all the transactions can be executed. But the user will be able to modify this either directly through the code or either through the backend settings. So you might be curious what will happen if the ideal situation of the threshold matching happens. So we have created a mock agent that performs the mock operation based on the mock data. So we'll be running it right now. So this is a mock agent, and the mock agent won't be able to post tweets because we have disabled it for the security issue, so that the user doesn't accidentally post any unnecessary tweet. But the mock agent will be doing all the other things. Let's test the mock agent. See, great. So I forgot to mention that the cycle of agent runs every 5 minutes. So the agent takes all the tweets in every 5 minutes, and based on that, calculate a score in every 5 minutes and perform the trades in every 5 minutes. So we can see that we have our APT, USDs, stake, card, lending APTs, and the position ID. This is a wallet state. The agent checks for the wallet based on the private keys you have provided in the environment variable. Yeah. So and you can see that a Twitter credential detected preparing to post tweets. The tweet is for the agent starting. So the HypeFlow agent is now online and monitoring market sentiment. Then we have the current APT price searching for the tweets, and all the tweets regarding to that will be fetched. Then we will get a sentiment score, the confidence score, and we will be having the fetching will be done until a proper threshold is matched. Now, if the threshold is matched, there will be an amount according to the sentiment and the confidence. A transaction hash will be generated, how much amount bought or how much value will be generated. And a tweet will be posted on the Twitter. And that tweet will be written by our AI, through the Gemini or the OpenAI, whatever API we will be using. So that the tweet generation and posting stuff will be handled by that only. So since we have got 0.913 APT, so a tweet is generated that HypeFlow AI has got 0.92 APT because of sentiment, etc., etc. Then wallet balance will be updated accordingly. How much Aptos is now we have, how much USDC balance we have. So then after another 5 minutes, a new cycle will be performed. This time, on the basis of that, now the lending will be performed. So we have lent 20 APT. So with that much lending percentage, and we got a neutral market sentiment detected. So ideal equity yield. So lending operation will be performed in Joule lending platform. We will get a transaction hash, how much Aptos will lend, and a new tweet is ready to be posted. HypeFlow AI just lended that much amount during the neutral market. Wallet balance updated. how much CPT we have, how much USDC we have now, how much lend amount we have. And the cycle will continue at every 5 minutes. Whether you are a crypto trader, influencer, or DeFi enthusiast, HypeFlow AI allows you to benefit from real-time community sentiments. It's automates DeFi while preserving transparency and even rewards the voice tribe cycles. So like the user will be sleeping at night and by starting the agent, and on the morning all the funds will be at the right place. The right amount of stake, Aptos, the right amount of buy, Aptos, lended Aptos, everything will be handled and by the agent autonomously. No interaction required once you start the agent. So, like to sum it up, HypeFlow AI is your autonomous, intelligent, and socially aware DeFi agent. It turns every tweet into a potential trade. Joins us, joins us in shaping the future of social powered investing. Try the demo. The demo will be launching for the public soon. You can access the demo link on our Twitter, and you can join the waitlist directly through our link. You will prompt it to join the waitlist and be the first to try the HypeFlow AI once it's available for the public. So let's hype responsibly, and thanks for watching.
Okay, so that was HypeFlow AI, which is our third grantee, and I apologize again for the audio. It did sound a bit difficult to understand, and some of the captions were auto-generated by YouTube. So I hope you got a good understanding of what that is. Automatic trading based on social sentiment. But again, you can check out the build for all of these three projects, UDHAARifi, AptosSybilShield, and HypeFlow AI, all on the DoraHacks page. That's dorahacks.io/Aptos. And the quadratic funding round is open now to the public, so you can vote with your APT until the 27th of June. We're then going to tally up the results and check for Sybils, and then we'll announce the results at the start of July. And then we'll be distributing the funds. So Ravish and Ashish, great to have you here. Ravish, is there anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
I mean, just a word for me, because if you word, this is something that I'll build, because it's generally the motivation for building a finished project, right? So if I started something that I built for a hackathon earlier, this is a chance for me to build that entire thing again, not from scratch, but to build on top of this. This is something that Web3 in particular, or even programming in particular, allows you to do. That you've built something earlier, and you can build on top of it to make it a finished product or something that's complete. And that is something that I support. I don't like unfinished projects. I believe that if I get a chance to complete this is going to be good learning for me, because I have to learn this, and no matter what, I will be doing it. But this is added motivation for me. If somebody votes for it, I like it, because it's community based, right? So this is one thing that makes community powerful. You can vote for somebody, you can vote for a builder, and that builder can make something which might be something useful in the coming months or years that you would yourself end up using. So that's it.
Yeah, no, that's great. We love seeing projects that have come through hackathons and then go on to becoming real startups. There's also been some projects in the early stages of Aptos Grant DAO that went on through and graduated and are now big, important parts of the Aptos ecosystem, or the Moves ecosystem generally, if they're multi-chain. So it's great to see it. And Ashish, thanks a lot for joining. Anything you want to say before we wrap up?
Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you, definitely, for letting me explain my project. So I wanted to say, if anyone has any questions about how it's inner workings or anything, you can find me on LinkedIn and issue any concerns you have in GitHub issues, or ask any questions. I'm always available to answer any way I can. So yeah, that's that.
Okay. Yeah, that's great to hear. Great to hear. So you can get in touch with any of these grantees through the social links. Okay, thanks everyone for your presentations, and thanks everyone in the audience for joining. And you can head over now to dorahacks.io/Aptos to cast your vote. This same time tomorrow will be the final 3 grantees as well. So there are 6 in total. So I look forward to seeing everyone then as well. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.